Hey fellow nerds, welcome back to the channel, welcome to another video. Today we are looking at Combat Patrol 73. Looks like we've got 10 Cadian Shock Troopers to put together today. This is the first of two parts. The other part's got another 10 Cadian Shock Troopers as well. What have we got inside this magazine? We've got the obligatory how to build. And then obviously we will have a little short story. Looks like that's going to be Cadian versus Chaos Knights. Not sure I would like to be going up against Chaos Knight, if I'm completely honest. And then we've got a little bit of lore on the fall of Cadia. And then some other beautiful artwork. I love the way that these are painted and put together. I forget what these are called with like the background stuff put in, and I still really need to get one of these. They look awesome. Apparently they're called ATST. Somebody commented on one of my other videos. And then obviously we have the data sheet and a couple of campaigns. One versus the Aldari. Oh, in fact, it's just one. One campaign against the Aldari. And then the combat patrol there. Determined to get us all to buy. It looks like 74 comes with those, and 75 and 76 going to come with some field and ordnance batteries. They look pretty cool. Looking forward to getting those. Wondering what 77 and 78 will have. Right, let's start putting these together. So let's dig the sprues out. And just over here, let's get those two snapped in half. We got low numbers. That is a lot of heads. Why have we got so many heads? Why have we got 20? I guess for options. Anyway, let's put that over there. Let's start putting these together. Hopefully my audio is better today. I realised after I uploaded the last video, the audio was awful. So I've moved the microphone. It's pretty much in my face now. So if the audio is bad, I really don't know what I'm going to do other than buy a new microphone, which I really don't want to do. What do I need? I need 2, 3, 4, and 5. How have I not got those already? 2, aha, here we are. I see 4 and 5. I don't see 2 and 3. What? It's 2. The number is there, so that's okay. That's that. All right, we found 2. Oh, I've just cut a little bit of that pouch off. This is why you need to be careful. No. Okay. 2 and 3. There's 2. Where the heck is 3 then? Ah, 3. And then we need 4 and 5. 5 is here. Where is 4? Okay, we'll cut out 5. Where the heck is 4? Should be another leg. Aha, here it is. I'm going to turn that round for better access. There we go. Right, okay. Where's my glue? It's up there on my shelf still. Let's grab that. Give it a little shake. Don't know why. Don't really need to do that. Ooh, what have we got here? Let's get that off of there. That's me being lazy after the last session, not cleaning it. Right, okay. Nothing in the way. Let's get this glued up. Well, that was nice and easy. I like the fact that there was a little ridge on the inside of that to go into the other part. That doesn't look like that's level at all. That's weird. Okay, whatever. That goes like that. We need some glue on here. We need to stick this bad boy on. So we're going to stick some glue on top too. That's the wrong part. What? How does that go on? Okay, I'm going to stick the back on first. Goes on there like that. I've put that glue on the wrong place. I'm going to wipe that off my finger. Yeah, we're going to stick this together first. Hopefully that will sit better. There we go. And that should sit on top of there. No, what is... Ah, there we go. Oh, that's actually sticking already, so I don't need any more glue. Okay. Well, we'll leave that like that. There we go. There's a little bit tricksy. Well, we've got 6 and 9. Get the glue out of the way. So we need 6, 9, and 11. 6, where are you? Well, I see 9. Okay, well, we'll cut 9 off. Let's make sure we don't cut part of the gun off though, eh? Right, there's 6. Little pauldron. Epaulette, whatever you want to call it. I think it's a pauldron, isn't it? And 11 appears to be holding a sword. There it is. There we go. I'm quite surprised by how many people have watched the first video now. I know I've mentioned it before. I really didn't think anybody would watch these. I made them anyway because, you know, it's fun. And who doesn't like talking to themselves whilst they're making models? At the time of recording this, I've got 50 views on that first video, which is probably about 49 more than I thought it was going to get. Maybe one of my relatives will watch it once. Out of pity. There we go. We're going to put a head on that whilst that dries to the base. So we need 116, 115, or 117. Let's just have a look at that. I don't know whether you guys can see that really. Let's bring that up there. Not very clear. I like 115. He looks like he's shouting. For some reason. I would imagine there's a lot of shouting in battle. Can't say I've ever been in a battle, so... And I hope never to be. 115. We're going to go with you. You're over here. Look cool. I'm going to plonk you on top. Hey, who knows with the way the world's going at the moment, maybe we'll all be involved in some battles. Hopefully not. Hopefully these people can sort themselves out and stop trying to send us all off to war. War never changes. So that, why is his head all like twisted? Let's give that a little bit of character and turn his head just a little bit. And then this arm is going to go here. Oh, just noticed that little bit sticking out. We'll trim that off. I need a better way of trimming these. Actually, that worked really well. Maybe I don't need a better way. So that's going to go on there. So I want that done up in the air. Like that. That's looking good. Then we're going to plonk a little bit of glue on there. Delicately place that pauldron. Oh, really? Oh. I'm pretty chuffed with how that went on. Uh-oh. Don't move it too much. There we go. Yeah, I'm pretty chuffed with that. I'll leave that. But I was convinced I was going to knock that arm off. But I didn't, so perhaps we're not quite as heavy-handed as we usually are. He says, just before it comes to putting the final part. And he drops it on the table. That sword is slightly down on the model, but I want it up a little bit like that. I think just a little bit lower. Like that. Yeah, we're going to leave that like that. We're going to put you just over there, mister. 1 down, 9 to go. Took me just over 10 minutes. It's, God, that's another 19 minutes by my calculations. Right, what we got here? Oh, I did have 2 options with him. I could have put this other gun on him. Where is it? Looks like... what gun is that? Number 7. Where's number 7? In here, isn't it? Number 7. It looks like some sort of LMG. Yeah, I'm going to put that over there with the spares. I prefer the pistol and the sword. I think they look cooler. What is that underneath the gun? That needs to be trimmed off there. I'm going to leave that to dry. Before I start pissing around with that and breaking it. We're going to put you over in the corner. Not because you've been a naughty boy, but because that's where I want you, just slightly out of the way. Right. For some reason, we're jumping from 4 and 5 to 100 and 101. So, yeah, that's a thing. 100 and 101. Why? I'm never going to understand this. Never. Not in a million years. 100 and 101. Where are you? There you are. On a completely different sprue. Because why would it go in any kind of order? Although they were nice and easy to find, so I can't complain too much. 104 and 106. 104 is there. This is what I like. And they're all next to each other. They're all easy to find. So let's click that off. What was the other number? 106. Yeah, I can live with this. Mm, 105 as well, and then pick ahead. 105 appears to be some sort of power arm. Ah, there we go. Power arm? No, some sort of control. What's that for then? It's weird. Okay. I don't know what that is. Maybe somebody else does. And then we need a head. We can pick either number 1 or 118. I guess it doesn't really matter too much, does it? I'll be honest with you though, 118 looks cooler on that paper. There are no heads on that sprue. 118. Oh yeah, that looks pretty cool. Looks like it's got some sort of machinery over his mouth. I'm suddenly realising I didn't cut the body off. 98 and 99. 98. 98 is there. And 99 is right next door. Splendid. Splendid. My name is Deckard Kane. Alright, we're gonna plonk you together like so. We're gonna stick the body together before, do we? That may not be a good idea. It doesn't, it says to put these on separately. I don't know. Last time I did that, it didn't work very well. Let's get a little bit of glue in there. Get these put together. And then let's slap a little bit of glue. Slap it a bit. Please excuse me. What's that from? School of Rock, isn't it? Slap it a bit. And that goes on the back, right? Yeah, we'll glue that on. Oh, we'll pop his head in there as well. There's a method to my madness. Yeah, cool. These arms just go on nice and easy on the sides. That's a pretty easy model to put together. He says he hasn't finished yet, but we're pretty much done, aren't we? Oh, this is a bit fiddly. Oh, my finger stuck to it then. There we go. Wow, that stuck real quickly. Maybe it's because it's warmer, dry weather today. Which might surprise you, considering I live in the UK. Warm and dry. Don't believe you. We do get it. Not as rare as some people would have you. Oh, no, please, no. Not as rare as some people would have you believe. Although I did recently find out we are something like 5th lowest in the entire world for sunlight, which is pretty crazy. 5th lowest country in the world, something like that. Don't take my word for that. Google it and find out for yourself. I thought I just did 101. Wait, what? 100 and 101? Right, I'm not just making this up. Numbers on there. 100, 101. 100, 101. Guess this is an alternative as well. Alternative Voxcaster. Because I can't use the same legs twice, can I? Anyway, moving on. 26 and 28. Yeah, I did that one pretty quickly. About 8 minutes. Not that I'm timing it at all. What did I need? 26, 28. 26 and 28. They're not on there. There aren't many legs left on that one. 26, 28. There's 28. Where is 26? What? Okay, let's just cut 28. 28 and 29. Okay. 20, there's 28. I need 26. Why is it not there? It's 28. 26, I mean. No. Let's insert that voice. A few hours later. I just got really bad eyes. But that was 26. No, that was 28. But according to my thing, 28 should be a slightly bent. Okay, it is slightly bent. So 26 should be a straight leg, like a really straight leg. 39. Whatever that is. 89, I guess. I think the numbers are wrong. Because 29 is here, right? 29 is telling me that that's a body part up there. But there's no body part near to 29. So I think the number on the sprue is wrong. Well, that's some top tier BS. I bet you any money they go together, right? I'm willing to put my life on it. They do go together perfectly. That's incredibly frustrating. So that was 28 and 29, the legs. So maybe 26 and 27 of the body then. Where's 27? So 27 is here. Yeah, look, 26 here, the body. That's interesting. Well, I don't realise that I've just cut off a sprue that was worth hundreds of pounds because it's a error one. You know, people collect those sorts of things. Crazy people collect those sorts of things. Anyway, so we've got the body and the legs. 31, 32, and 33. 31. 32. And 33 when I see it. That's really thrown me with the sprue number being wrong on the other one. Now I'm thinking, are there other ones that are wrong? Where is 33? Ah, there you are. Bazinga. And ahead of my choice, I guess it says number 1. So whatever, I can pick any head. Have a look which. Ooh, he looks really angry. Are there any female ones? It doesn't look like it. That one looks quite feminine. So does that one. Let's go with this one. Females are allowed to defend their world as well, aren't they? We like to throw them in the mix every now and again. We're all about equality. Getting drafted and killed in war. Let's glue these together. How's that going to go together? Like that. Right. Slap some glue on there. on like that. Oh, it hooks over the top. Oh, okay, that's pretty well designed. I like that. There we go. Oh, don't stick my finger, please. Oh, what is going on with this foot down here? Oh shit, the body's fallen off. Let's try that again, shall we? What's going on with this foot? It's all, oh, it's got grass or something at the bottom. Okay, I'm not quite sure how I'm going to get that to stand up, but there we go. That's, oh, hello. Let's plonk her head in the belongs. Let's give that a little bit of, there we go, turn that to the side slightly. Where the heck did that other, there. I lost that for a second. Okay, so this arm goes on this side. And we're going to want that slightly back, aren't we? Hold on, when you run, when your right leg goes forward, yeah, I'm actually acting it out here. When your right leg goes forward, your left arm goes back, and vice versa, right? Yeah. Okay. Please don't judge me. What model was I building? Oh, yes. Oh Christ, that came out a lot there. Wow. I was not anticipating that much come out. Never mind. There's a bit of a gap for that to go in anyway, so. What's this gun doing? It is all over the frickin' place. Why would the gun be like that? Doesn't seem right to me. That seems really... That seems wrong. Yeah, that seems wrong, but whatever, is what it is. That is going to fall off completely. I'm going to need to hold that there for a minute. Okay, this is really... Yeah, I should have let the arm gel for a bit first. That's my own fault. There we go. I'm going to lay you there for just a minute. Just let that dry for a second or two, or a minute or two. We'll put you over there. Which one's next? 18 and 17. 18 and 17. Are you on here? I see some low numbers over here. I see 18. I'm wondering whether those sprue numbers being incorrect were on everybody's or just mine. We got 17 over here. We need 15 and 16. 15's right next door. Nice and easy. Make sure I don't cut part of the pouch off this time. Or part of the grenade. Or part of the other pouch. 16's there. Keep it all together. 21 and 20. There's 20. Where'd that go? There it is. Where's 21? See 22 there. Do we need 22? We do not. Do still need 21 though. Holding gun. Ah, there. And also we need a head. I guess we pick anything we want. Let's go with mask dude. Oh, and 25 as well. I'm just noticing there. What's 25? It's like some sort of pack. That's here. Earth is that? Whatever it is, it goes on top. Get these legs glued. I was trying to debate with myself earlier. Saw a little post on Threads. I'm over on Threads, by the way, in case you were wondering. You can see some of the stuff that I've done on there. Generally, I post more of my painting on there. I will be doing some painting videos soon. I need to figure out how to get this jury rig set up looking... not looking capable of recording me painting, because at the moment my GoPro is just kind of being held on by a couple of elastic bands onto the magnifying glass that I use to paint, and it's obviously going to obstruct my view and I won't be able to paint. Anyway, yeah, I'm on Threads if you guys are interested. It's the Sprue Cutter Chronicles, one word. You can see some of the painting I've done. And maybe interact. I tend to go on there quite a bit. I love looking at other people's models and what they've done with them, how they've kit bashed. Goes on there, right? Yes. How they've painted things. Anyway, yeah, we're over onto Threads. What did I just do? I did that wrong. There we go. This is very twisted. Why does that look so twisted? Okay. Whatever. We're going to put your head in there. We're going to have your head twisted this way. You know, sometimes you just put something on and it just seems right straight away. I'm not going to argue with that. I'm going to keep him there. And his gun is going to go on there like that, right? I guess. Yes, okay. A bit of glue there. Stick a bit of glue there. Stick a bit of glue on top because this pouch thing goes on there somehow. I guess like that. Oh, it's not a pouch, it's a blanket. Ooh. That gave the glue a little bit of time to do its thing. Oh shit. Do its thing. There we go. The arm is on. Oh, I mean the arm was on, so I knocked it off. Oh, nudged the head there as well. Please don't do that. Let's get this arm on. Oh, that just did exactly what I said before. Right, I'm going to lay you there for a minute. Let's get this and let's get you glued on there. Still don't like the way that looks. I still think that looks weird. Why would you run along holding your gun with one hand awkwardly and a knife in the other? Unless, you know, your gun would run out of bullets. But then surely you'd just, I don't know, sling it over your back. I don't feel like this is going to make much contact. Yeah, this is not going to make much contact at all. It's really not making it, in fact. I think I've built this one wrong. In the image, that gun is way higher up. I do quite like that action pose, though, like that. Actually, I think my one looks better. I've made it wrong, but it looks better somehow. We're going to gently slide you over there and hope you don't fall off. It's a lot of my life, hopes and dreams. Hoping everything works out. Oh, poop. Ta-da! We got 5 Cadian Shock Troopers all ready to go. Some water. We're doing all right. 29 and 28 now. Let's turn that sprue up the right way so we can see the numbers. Nope. $39 and $38, but not $29 and $28. What? $39 and $38. 28 and 29 are over there. 28 was already used up here. These are really poorly made, these ones. Unless this is all the same. 18 and 17. Yes, they've used the same legs for this model as well, 18 and 17. Okay, let's move on to 47, 48 then. I guess it's just multiple different versions of... Anyway, let's go with 47, 48. Where are they? 47, 48. Let's get that other Sprue out of the way. Let's see how quickly we can build this one. It's on 48. 46 and 45. 45's there. Where's 46? There it is. Oh, that was close. I almost cut the torso. 55 and 53. So there's 55. Nice and easy to spot with great big fuel tanks. Uh, 53 looks like a flamethrower of some description. It's got to be this one, isn't it? Yeah. Imagine carrying that thing around. Feel like a total badass, but at the same time very vulnerable. 54 is there. Well, that snapped off nice and easily, and a head of some description. Let me see if there's one with a mask on. Some sort of mask or goggles. Ah, we got goggles here. Got baldy nut up here as well. Let's go with goggles because of the bright flame. Yeah, okay, that's that one. Let's get it glued together. Can you imagine people who've actually used these weapons? A flamethrower, used it against other human beings. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. Is needing a trim there. Good. Oh, hello, that's not going together very well. What's going on? Oh, there we go. Oh, there's a bit of a gap over the side. What's making that gap? Oh, there we go. I guess I didn't have it lined up perfectly. So they need to go on the back. The pipes on the bottom. So how do they... Oh, nice and easily. Right, okay. Pipes on the bottom, remember? Cool. What's next? Let's put the head on. He's going to be standing sideways, isn't he? So we'll have his head facing to his left. That looks good. And that's going to go... So we've got two connecting points. We've got down here with a fuel tank, the fuel line even. And the arm. What is that? Does it need to be cut off? It needs to be cut off. Well, that just flew away. That just flew halfway across the room. I don't know where that's gone. I'll have to find out later. The dog eats it. There we go. The freaking size of that thing. It's taller than he is. And I guess that's going to go at the top there. Yes. So we've got 2 points again. Tiny little dab there. I don't like that. Sometimes I just scratch the little excess bit off with my fingernail. There we go. Looks awesome. I like when people do these little I like stick little bits out here so it looks like flames are actually coming out. It looks pretty cool. Ooh, that's being okay. It's being a little bit difficult with me. Just a second minute. Sec. There we go. We've got another one done. That's 5. We've got 5 more to do. All right, where were we? Next one. What we got? We've got 5. We've got 5 left to go. 40. I forgot which one I just built. Was it the flamer dude? Wasn't it? Yeah. Right, melt a gun. 80, 79, 79, 80. Where are we? I want to say they're on here. 60, 61. 79, 80. Excuse me. Ah, there we go. We got 80 over here. Ah, there you are, you little sneak. Can't hide from me. 78 and 77. Nice and easy to find. Uh, 76. There we are. Another one of those little blanket thingies that need to go on top of the pack. 84 is there. 83, melter gun. And then ahead of my choice. I don't know why, but when I'm selecting a head, it always reminds me of Monkey Island. The original, I think it's the original How to Get Ahead when you're on the island. I freaking love those games. I quite like this head here. But then I also like Baldy Nut. I'm going to go with Baldy Nut. Should we go with? Looks like bloody Fisk from Daredevil. Right, we're going to go with this one. That's the one that threw my eye first. Let's get the glue out. Okay, as always, we'll start with the legs. And then the torso. Oh, what's on my finger then? That's not what we want. Let's get those glued together. Sometimes I just slap the glue on. Why is that not going together? Why is that not going together? Like that little round bit's supposed to go in there, but it's not. What? Oh gosh, I'm really ruining this. Yeah, why won't they go together? That's bizarre. Ah, there we go. Just needed pushing down a little bit harder. I was panicking a little bit there, I'm not going to lie. I was thinking, oh no, this is going to melt and it's all just going to be a mess. They really come to life. Come to life? Come to life when you put their heads on. Gosh, I hate these little things. There we go. Yeah, they really come to life when you put the heads on. That, I do not like that. We're going to trim that a little bit. Definitely need some sort of little file. Don't like the mold line one that comes as part of the Citadel kit. It's pretty useless in my opinion. Maybe I'm just using it wrong, I don't know, but it doesn't seem to do much when I try to use it. A friend of mine recommended getting some of those girls now file thingies. They're really cheap and they work better apparently if you get the very fine ones. I quite like the look of the electric ones you can get, but I don't really use it that much, so maybe I should be using it that much. Maybe that is a mistake I'm making. There we go. Fits in there nicely. And we've got our melter boy. Probably going to need a stand though, isn't he? So let's put him on a stand. He's got a very wide stance. What a Chad. Oh, I just nearly knocked his arm off. There we go. 6 out of 10. Still not sold on that one. It's falling over. What's next? That. Yeah, this page. 38 and 39. I think on this one, yes, they are. 38. 39. I'm going to guess we've got 36 body. Yeah, 36 and 37. There's 37. Much easier to see these parts now that there's so few on the sprue. So few on the sprue. Times. Try not to cut the grenade in half. What else do we need? 35, 40 and 41. Well, there's 40. And where's 41? There's 35. . 41 should have the gun in his hand. 42. Eh? No, 41. What? Ah, there. Right underneath my thumb. There we go. That means we just need to pick a head. Pick a head. Which one's screaming at me? You're gonna be the head that I'm picking. I'm gonna glue this side. I'm gonna put the glue in the hole. And around. Bits like that. There we go. Let's get the body glued. Let's get that glued on straight away. We don't want it all melting again, do we? It's got to go over the top of that, so I'm going to have to... Oh, don't stick to my finger. Just firmly. Get his head put on. I feel like this is becoming more like a factory process now. As you get used to how they go together, it kind of streamlines it. What is wrong with my mouth? I can't even speak properly. Streamlines it. Streamlines it a little bit. Does that go on that way or that way? Ah, that way. This looks really wonky. He's all over the place. I guess he's kind of in motion, running along. Excited, well, probably a bit scared as well, to get into battle. Defend his homeworld from the Xenos filth. I may regret that. I have to be very gentle here so I don't push that gun off. There we go. See, I can be gentle when I need to be. I've already got stands. I'm going to do this really cack-handed, it's going to look, but it's going to make sense in a minute. This is the only bit of the model that's kind of not got a chance of falling off, so... Yeah, this isn't working. Talk about cack-handed. Right, okay, let's try that again, shall we? Let's do it. Please. Just hold that there for a few seconds so it's got a chance to purchase. There we go. Got 7 down. 7 down, 3 to go. We've got another 10 to do after this on the next video. We're going to have loads of them. Loads of Cadians. Okay, what are we on? We just did that one, didn't we? 38 and 39. So we can't do 38, 39 again, so we're going to do 60, 61. There's 60 and there's 61. We're on a roll here. Have you guys been looking at the new box set that's going to be coming out in the new season? Armageddon. Looking forward to that. 58, 59. I've been watching that really closely. Quite some time now. Although I am new to the hobby, so I say quite some time. I only got into this hobby this year, actually. 58, 59. Yeah, a friend of mine runs a club down here in Brighton, England. And he told me to come along. Heard that I liked Dungeons and Dragons. And that I was also a big fan of the old Hero Quest board game. He said you should come down and have a look at Warhammer 40,000, Horus Heresy, and there's another one that he mentioned. I can't remember what it's called though. And he said, yeah, I think you'll enjoy it. And he was right. I was absolutely hooked. As soon as I saw everybody's figures and the way they painted them, and I watched a battle that lasted for about 3 hours, and I was like, okay, yeah, this is a bit of me. And I immediately went home and bought a 2,000 point Tyranid army. Yes, I am Xenos. 62 and 63. 62 and 63. 62 is there. Is that right? That doesn't look right. I guess it is. Yeah, I think that was in February, maybe? Maybe January? Might have been slightly earlier. I don't know. And then we need it. Did I cut the head off? Sorry. I've got 2 body parts, 2 legs. I need an arm. I'm missing an arm. What arm am I missing? I'm missing 63. I'm missing 63. Where are you? Where are you? Oh, there you are. Okay. Let's get this one built. So yeah, absolutely hooked. Entered, I mentioned it earlier, entered a raffle, won a Fifth Corps of Krieg box set and some other stuff. I won a Sanctic Conclave box set, which was cool. Grey Knights, love them. I think they look awesome. I don't think there's many of the 40k miniatures that I don't think look awesome, really. I mean, if I had to, absolutely had to pick my least favourite, it's probably the Aeldari. Actually, no, I'll take that back. It's the Voltan. They're my least favourite, probably. Oh shit, this is another one of these ones. I'm gonna have to push that down pretty hard to get it to stick. Why is that so twisted? There we go. Yeah, probably League of Votan would be my least favourite for looks. Not keen on Tau either. Love orcs, absolutely love orcs. I've also got quite a big army of orcs that I need to build. They'll be being built in some future videos. So much stuff. Pre-ordered a lot of the new boxes. The Sekhmet and some of the other stuff. Oh, hello, I forgot to put you on. We should probably have done that first, shouldn't we? Whoopsie. Which way around does that go? That way? Yes. Yeah, I love me some green boys, the orcs. I think they may actually be my favourite. I may run them as my main. I know I started painting the Tyranids and was going to run those. Still will. Hey, why not? Mix it up a little bit. I feel like it's probably going to be important for me to actually learn how to play one army first, though. But with Armageddon coming out and orcs being the main, or one of the main, because the other one is obviously Space Marines, as it always is. I'm going to leave you to dry for a minute. I'm not convinced that I'm going to be able to put you on a stand without dislodging those arms. Can I gently hold them? Probably. that's really delicate. I'm having to hold that really gently. It's almost like the video's paused, isn't it? If I wasn't talking, you'd be forgiven for thinking it's crashed or something. Or buffering. It's not, I'm still here. Still moving. Right. Oh, Jesus. That stuck to my phone. I nearly dropped that. 2 left. 2 more, guys. Bear with me. We're nearly there. We're nearly there. A marathon, not a sprint. I'm going to drink some of my Pepsi. Pepsi Max decaf. Very, very refreshing. Gotta have lots of ice in it. Where are we? 68, 69. 69, dude. Yes, I do that every time. Maybe we'll do that as a running theme. That's 69. Where's 68 then? There it is, upside down, hiding, in plain sight. 67 and 66. 66 is there. Oh, there's nothing there. I went to cut it and there's nothing there. Seven. Oh, hello. Didn't like that. Always good to turn the sprue around, rotate it slightly, get yourself a better look at what you're cutting. 65. There you are. I just had this sudden impulse that I hadn't put a head on this guy. Obviously I did. Where was I? 65. 72 and 73. 72. Um, 73. Where are I? I would have thought that would have been there, but it's not. It's here. Nope, don't like that angle. And then pick a head. I'm gonna go with Jason Statham over here. Where is he? There he is. Oh well, or Fisk, I should say. That's what we called him earlier, wasn't it? I get Fisk's first name. Maybe I'll Google that in a minute. Why can't I remember Fisk's first name? I'm going to Google it. Does he even have a first name? Wilson Fisk. Of course he has a first name. Why couldn't I remember that? Love Daredevil. Pretty much love all the Marvel films, to be honest. Which reminds me, have you guys seen the new Punisher trailer? Holy cow, that got me hyped. I was almost had goosebumps watching that. It looks amazing. I literally cannot wait for that. I think I may go, which I rarely do, go to the cinema to see that. Why won't you go on? Why is it not going on? It's been a right bastard. There we go. Yeah, I may go to the cinema to watch that. I rarely do these days. Nothing really gets me going. Not since Marvel's Phase 3. His face looks so much Wilson Fisk. Good lord. Right, which way does that go? I think it goes that way, doesn't it? Goes the other way. forget which way this goes. Is it the curve towards him, isn't it? Or is it the curve away? It's the curve away. I don't know why I tried to balance that on my finger. That was stupid. There we go. Oh, hello, I'm having a wonky finger moment here. Why won't that go on there? There we go. That's a big bloody grenade launcher, that is, isn't it? Imagine the freaking size of the grenades coming out of that. Honk. I always love the noise they make when you use them in COD or something. Go. Loving that one. Scratch that one there. One there. And we are down to the last one. 79 and 80. Pretty straightforward to find those, shouldn't it? The only two legs left. By rights. It's not. Why do I have more legs left? What? I've got 89 and 90 over here. Those are the only two legs left. Oh. Say what? Alright, well, moving swiftly on. I don't know. Whatever. These are the only ones we've got left, so these are the only ones we can use. So we're moving on to that one then. 79, 89 and 90. So what options do I have? We'll get to that in a minute. At the moment, the only option I've got with legs are these two. We'll get those cut off. And then we'll look at weapon. Just a second. What body? 88, 87. There's 87. 88. Two fat ladies. 88. 86. 86 is there. What are these like sandbag things? It's like so you can, I don't know, add a little bit of flair to the base or something. Interesting. Right, concentrate. Get distracted here. So my options are 91 or 93 for the gun. So 91's this little, whatever that is. 93 is this. There's not a great deal of difference between those. If anything, I think I prefer this one here. Although I do also like that. I'm wondering whether we can somehow kit bash that on instead. I like that as well. Right, let's just stick with what it tells me to use. I'm going to go with 91. I think it's probably a little bit easier. It's in one part as well. The other one appears to be in several pieces. So that one, so 91 and 92. So 92 is there. Keep it simple. I've got lots of spare bits again to go into my spare pot. I'm going to put you over there because I don't need you anymore. And let's pick the final head. What head are we going to pick? Do I have anything with like a mask on? No is the answer to that question. Right, next. This dude's shouting. Let's have a shouty head. Out of the way a little bit. Whew. Glue smell strong. Yeah, that glue smells really strong at the moment. I need to put my fan on, I think. You're being a dick again. Why are you not going on? What am I doing wrong? It's the same problem as before. Just won't twist on. Pull that apart a little bit. There we go. It's because it was too firmly glued together. I'm going to put his head facing slightly to his left. There we go. Stick his little pack on there. Pack his blanket. God forbid he gets cold. He's in the trenches. I don't think they last that long, do they? I wonder what the life expectancy of a Cadian Shock Trooper is. That's what these are called, isn't it? I forgot what they're called. Yeah, Cadian Shock Trooper. How do you forget what they're called within the space of a couple of hours? Or hour. Hour and a bit. Let's not make the same mistake we made before, eh? Hold on to that foot. Right, that is the last bit. Let me just wipe that off of there. This back on. This freaking bruise on my arm. Let's have a blood test. Right, that is the last one, guys. Let's just make sure he's not going to fall off. No, don't fall off. And we are done. Those bad boys, they are ready for their little battle. We'll probably keep the grenade launcher everyone's way, leading the charge. We've got those guys. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Appreciate you. And on the next video, we're going to build the other 10 Cadian Shock Troopers. I'll see you then. Thanks for watching.